Colonel Gaddafi's attack on civilians has prompted condemnation and an immediate response from the international community. But while the outcry on Libya is loud, other conflicts have failed to draw such a reaction. As RT's Ganesh Chakan reports, this has helped some leaders to escape punishment for their crimes.
Warm welcome and firm handshakes for someone who just 3 years ago gave the order that led to the deaths of civilians in the Republic of South Ossetia.
I'm dealing with one of the great leaders of the world.
The Georgian president, with his fluent English, is a welcome guest on American TV shows, where he's never asked the question, why, in the middle of the night, on August the 7th of 2008, did Georgia begin the major artillery bombardment of the sleeping city of Tskhinval and other peaceful towns nearby. The region, which Georgia wanted to bring under its control, was razed to the ground. Hundreds were killed in the attack. Joe Mestas nearly lost his daughter in Saakashvili's bombings. She was visiting relatives in one of the towns in South Ossetia.
I believe Saakashvili should be removed from office. I think he should be tried in international court for war crimes.
But when it comes to Mikhail Saakashvili, even though the EU finding mission determined that he started the war in 2008 and ordered the bloodbath in South Ossetia, the Georgian president is still supported in the West.
They have no strategic interest in supporting his overthrow. The notion that decisions get made on the basis of humanitarian concerns is simply false. It doesn't. It's not the basis for the decision about Libya. It's not the basis for decisions about Georgia, about Palestine, about Kosovo. The question of who's held responsible and how is very much a strategic question. It's not a legal question, as it should be.
To boost its strategic importance, among other things, Georgia has dispatched 1,000 troops to join allied forces in Afghanistan and became the leading troop contributor relative to Georgia's overall population. The boundless, and as this Fox News interview shows, almost unstoppable praise of the U.S. is also believed to have played a role in the West supporting Saakashvili, no matter what his crimes.
America is liked because it's based on values, and America and more freedom prevails, the safer American the world gets.
You're the best. Good seeing you.
Now, as the world has declared a no-fly zone over Libya to stop Gaddafi, many wonder why a no-fly zone was never on the table when the Georgian president launched his deadly campaign, or when Israel bombed the Gaza for 3 weeks in a row.
On the question, for example, of Gaza, where you had a blatant act of aggression, clearly a massive violation of not only international human rights norms, but war crimes, crimes against humanity being created, 1,400 people killed, of whom more than 900 were civilians, more than 300 were children. It was a horrific situation that went on for days. The problem there is that Israel is the protectorate of the United States, and the U.S. was not going to allow anyone, the United Nations or anyone else, to actually engage in a serious way in stopping that massacre.
You would think if a leader commits atrocities, he would be treated like, say, Gaddafi, denounced, banned from travel, but history shows that's not the way politics works. The Georgian president killed scores of civilians but was exonerated by the West. Politicians accept him as a friend, business leaders are looking to invest in his country, and it seems the U.S. is happy to continue turning a blind eye to the blood on Saakashvili's hands. I'm Ganesh Chakan reporting from Washington, RT.